I would say thank you for the comparison, and I take it as a compliment when a film that we make here in our country, which is made on a fraction of a budget that they can, primarily because obviously we make it in one language, which is just relegated to one country. They make it in English, which can be exploited worldwide. So they have obviously access to great budgets. We make it really at a fraction of a budget, and yet if you're saying we're comparing it to that in terms of its look, I'm very happy. Secondly, when you say ट्रेलर देख के आपको लगा, I don't think वो right analogy है, क्योंकि ट्रेलर देख के आपको पता चल गया होगा it has nothing to do with Top Gun, except for the fact कि उसमें भी एयरक्राफ्ट हैं, यहाँ पे भी एयरक्राफ्ट हैं. वैसे तो वॉर एंड पठान भी सेम है, उसमें भी कार चेस, बाइक चेस सब सेम था, वो स्पाई था, वो सेम लगेगा आपको. बट the similarity ends at those planes. Like I said, ये एक हिंदी पिक्चर है, और as we all know now by the trailer, it is inspired by a true incident that happened in 2019 with our armed forces. And that is an incident that obviously I'm sure has angered all of y'all as much as it did to us. And it was a trigger for us to make a film and talk about the might and the stand that our country took, and the might of the forces and what they did and retaliated with. It's somewhere loosely based on that, obviously. And I think if anyone has seen Top Gun knows that that got nothing to do with Top Gun. So the similarity ends there. And as far as the character goes of being a rebel or Shamsher Pathania being that, Shamsher Pathania is a character that I think is a very brave decision by Hrithik to do, because it is something unlike he's ever done. He's never played a character like that who is so real. The cockiness is very real. It's not larger than life. Kabir or matter of the fact Rajveer from Bang Bang are so different, are so cinematically larger than life. Patty is someone who could be sitting amongst us, and I'm sure there are a lot of cocky people with how they are, not with us, but I'm sure with their friends they are. So yeah, so he's like one of you guys. He's a common man, but yet obviously what he does is so larger than life. He sits in a machine that's worth 8,000 crores and can fly at that speeds and risk his life every time he sits in that cockpit. That arrogance you will have if you did that, and that is what Patty has, and that is what I think any character, whether you are in an English film or in a Chinese film, you will have that cockiness or the arrogance because of the things that you ride on every day. You risk your life every day. When you take off, you don't know if you land. The mantra is within the forces when you went there is that the CEO that is played by Anil sir, he's a commanding officer, tells his boys, take off is an option, landing is mandatory. You have to land back, come back alive. So imagine what lives they live here. How can Patty not have that chip on his shoulder? And that is something that is similar with any pilot worldwide. So that's the only common link I would say.
Also, in my view, they are not the same at all. Because in Top Gun, he's a rebel without a cause. That's just his character. Patty, his arrogance is a force field. He doesn't allow people in because he's going through something. There is a backstory which you discover in the film. So actually he is not arrogant. He's not a rebel. He is protecting his inner feelings that he doesn't want to expose to people.